know, P kind of laughs. He's drunk. He's inebriated. He's all of these different things, right? The only thing he keeps saying to me is, "Are you going to be with them in that room?" He didn't say nothing else, right? He didn't apologize. He didn't do anything. I got so upset. So let me just go ahead and say this. When I'm upset, I cry, right? So this is what they start to say now. So I'm yelling at this point because I'm like, yo, I'm loyal to this group. I'm loyal to y'all. And this is how y'all treat me. Anyway, I leave because I'm erratic and I'm crying, right? So the next day, Gotta Kings hits me up. We have a conversation. Me and Gotta Kings actually get into it because I kept asking him, do you think he's wrong for what he said to me? He was wrong. He was incorrect. He wasn't right and exact. Gotta Keith kept taking up for him. He kept taking up for him. He didn't see no wrong in anything. Anyway, fast forward, I told him, since you can't apologize, I'm leaving the group. I left the group, y'all, and I started my own group, which is Cutting Up with Mahogany. Please go follow me, y'all, because they feel like I can't get my numbers up or nothing like that.
Got it.
Anyway, I appreciate that, y'all. So we go to I ended up leaving. So I left amicably, y'all. I didn't say anything. I wasn't really talking about it to nobody, but I would notice he would come in my room, sit at the bottom, and he would wave people down. He waved several people down. He can't say he did it. I'm not going to say the names, but he would wave people down and tell them, if you in her room, you can't be in my room. You can't fuck with me. You can't do this. You can't do that. And he was trying to take my numbers every time he would come in my room. So I blocked him. I didn't say anything. Anyway, I'm sitting in M&S's room. M&S is asking me questions. I'm kind of vaguely not really answering. I'm just like, listen, we don't really talk anymore, whatever. So it's several people in the room that still mess with me. So they tell me to listen to this while he's talking. He's going off, fuck that bitch, fuck that black bitch. You know, going off, if y'all fuck with her, you can't fuck with me. Remember, y'all, keep this in mind. I never had no beef with the man. I left amicably. We didn't beef. We didn't do none of that. Fuck that bitch. If you fuck with her, y'all ain't fucking with me. He going off.
So this is hold on. Let me be clear. This is P saying fuck that black bitch, fuck that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Black man.
So
because and the reason why I say that is because P is very adamant on black development.
Not disrespect. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Don't disrespect our queens.
Man,
and black.
Wait till I finish.
Yeah, he's a fraud, bro. He's a fraud.
Wait till I finish because I'm on a roll. I really didn't even want to talk about this no more. But I'm gonna tell you how they violated me. So fast forward, I was so frustrated. Now keep this in mind. I left amicably. Okay, I was still cool with everybody that I assumed in the room. I get in the room and I see P. He starts to talk junk, so I knife him up. Right. And I tell people all the time, that's not my character. That's not anything. But I wouldn't let him talk. I said everything I needed to say. That same night, Drop Top, because I hit up Wack and asked him, did he know him? Drop Top, P and Gotta Kings made a room that said Mahogany is a Clubhouse groupie. She has a back page and we have the sex videos. So this is the night of the so-called takeover. Absolutely. Now keep this in mind. I'm a business owner. I'm all of this. Yes, okay. So I go in the room. Keep this in mind. I'm an admin, right? I'm still an admin. I have several accounts that are admins. Let me say this. So TT, we ain't even gonna get in touch with TT because TT threatened me as well through my text messages because she's an admin in there as well. But TT the entire time was changing around things, making me admin, making other things, switching stuff around. She's not gonna admit it, but she did. Either way, that's neither here nor there. I'm an admin in the room. So I came in and did what I do best. I checkmate his ass. And I told him, you can't play with nobody like me. So I became, in so many words, Queen Hova to Takeover. Y'all put it how you want to put it. How you take it how you want to take it. Queen Hova to fucking Takeover. That's what I said. So at that time, I guess he felt upset. So what he could have done is he could have went and talked about me. He could have went and did a lot of things. So they made a room that said, T Blackwell, this is her funeral. So I didn't know what it was. So what they did was Drop Top. I want y'all to keep this in mind. Gotta Kings and P went and paid some money to get my public information. They posted it on YouTube, my first name, my middle name, and my last name. They posted my children, y'all. They said Mahogany takes a bath with her teenage sons. They posted my address, my phone number, cars I drive. Now keep this in mind. Y'all do know when you pull people's information, it could be incorrect information, right? So like I said to them, call the number, go to the address. I'm not there anymore, but it's the fact of the matter that you put my information out with my children. Now this is something I don't fucking play about. So these men made a room talking about my kids. God of Kings was talking about how they're little faggots and they get fucked in the butt. This is the God of Kings that walk around. These are these men that so-called 5%ers that don't want to disrespect women. You can't do this. These men disrespected me. And I mean, I keep this in mind. I never had no issue with these men. I don't even know what the beef is with God of Kings and Don Vito because I never had an issue with them. It's just that they jumped on the bandwagon. Now, keep this in mind, y'all. I'm 5'4", 160, 170 pounds. They never did none of this to no man. But you did it to a woman, y'all, a woman that's by the book, that doesn't go and harass people, that doesn't do anything. So I said, I got a trick for their ass. I contacted Clubhouse. Guess what? Clubhouse contacted me back over the phone. Okay. And I explained to them the issue and what happened. They were completely disgusted. And within seconds, all 3 of their accounts were deleted. All 3 of them. And let me tell you this. Now, I didn't have to report everything. They said it was so many reports on them and how disgusted they were. The woman played the recording back to me of everything they said. I didn't even know all the slimy sleazeball shit that they said. I didn't even know what they said, y'all. It was so disgusting to hear men who have kids say this about other kids. To say this about other kids who have nothing to do with anything. So keep this in mind, y'all. If they would have came at me, that's understandable. If you come at any adult, that's understandable. But you don't come at children, innocent children that have nothing to do with the price of tea in China. That was disgusting. That was so low. And I have so many people that are so disgusted with them at this moment. So let me also say this, because they're going to say I brought up a police report. I sure did. I'm going to tell you why. Because these men in a room that I sat and heard replays that people also sent to me, Pete said, allegedly, this is what he said in his words, he puts people in trunks, right? This is what he said. So I have to be careful. He's been hitting up people, telling people they're gonna find out where I live. They're sending people to find out where I stay and whatever you're gonna do. They've been threatening me. Now keep this in mind, y'all. I'm 5'4", no more than 170 pounds, okay? They have never done this to any man. You have beef with Wack. You have beef with all these other men. But you're coming at a Southern belle who does not do anything. They have harassed me. So like I told them, when I was in there in that room, this is for every fucking woman that they've disrespected. This is for every person that they've doxed. This is fuck being for the men. This is for every woman that they've called out their name. This is for everybody that they've disrespected. This is for every fucking woman that they have harassed. And I mean harassed. These are supposedly so-called big-time blood members. And I said, if you a real street nigga, then what you would have done is send a woman to my door. But what you want to do is that's how you know these ain't real men. These ain't real men. Period. I told them, I said, let me tell you something. The problem is they were mad that I didn't back the fuck down. They were mad that I stood on all 10 and I did that shit by myself. They were mad that when they posted my kids, when they posted everything, I still stood 10 toes fucking down. And them niggas drop top said, I'm gonna run this bitch off the internet. Well, here I am, motherfucker. I'm still here. I'm still here. And I'm still staying here. You're not running nothing away because these men are bullies. They have bullied me on this app. Y'all do not understand the amount of men and women that have hit my back channel and said, oh my God, I love you. This man, you do not understand the stories that these women have put out and sent to me and said, this man has done this to me. Let me tell you, I have a whole group of enemies that I don't even know. These people jumped on the bandwagon of P. The only problem that I had with anybody in that room was P. And if you understand the amount of people that had tried to attack me, and I tell people all the time, yeah, I'm a motherfucking victim. You laughing, you saying this, but I never proclaimed to be in the street. Y'all was supposed to be street dudes. Y'all was supposed to handle your stuff like street people. You sent grown men to attack a 5'4", 160-something pound woman when you did not attack none of them men None of the men, y'all, I've never heard them come at the men like they came at me. I've never heard it. I have spared these men. I have said what I had to say. But when that motherfucker told me you were, so then they started making a rumor that I got them locked up. Them men didn't get locked up, but I'm not going to say all of that. I'm not going, because there's a current investigation. So you could say a rat, you could say whatever you want to say. But like I tell them, I've never been on any side of the street but the fucking sidewalk. I never did anything. But when you threaten my home and you threaten my kids, everything is off the table. Them men didn't come at them men didn't come at no men. They sat there, they talked about me, they dogged me. Y'all, I promise to God, the only reason why this started was because I left the group. I left the group. And I didn't. That's how
so
it
what
all
is he
started.
possessive of? What he was possessive
Absolutely.
over you?
He's a dictator.
I guarantee you, I'm gonna tell you this. Every man that's still in that room and every woman that's in that room has not had a beef with me outside of a few people, right? Because I was defending myself of being, because they were calling me weak. But I tell you this, none of them can say they have a direct beef with me, but they can't understand why they don't like me. It's because of Pete. It's because of Pete. Every time I come in a room, they harass me. It's disgusting, y'all. It's disgusting.
Now I have to ask, because it wouldn't be right for me not to ask. You and him never had any outside
I
relations
don't even
besides
know him.
Clubhouse business.
He don't even have my phone number. I don't even know him. I've never met any of them offline. I've never had a phone conversation.
Because generally when a man gets possessive, it's because they got like a little, relationship, some type of shit going on.
I put it on my kids. I put it on my kids. I never had a phone conversation. They don't know my phone number. They don't know anything. I've never talked to God of Kings. I've never talked to Drop Top. I've never talked to P. And the fact that they came and attacked my children, and then you say, well, she told on me. What do you expect? What do you expect? You threatened to send people. I heard it on replays, but they don't have that same type of energy for no man. There's been several men in there. There's been several men that have disrespected them. But the fact that you send, y'all supposed to be these high gang members or these different type of people, you were coming at me like I was a man in the street. And then they were joking because she's this, I'm a successful business owner that makes money. That's what I do. I don't sit on the app all day and beg and beg and beg. I told them all day, but I'm not going to allow you to take my voice. I'm not going to allow you to disrespect women. I'm not going to do it. So if I had to put it all on my back, that's what I did. And that's the story. He could wing the story however he wants. He could say this, he could say that, but my right hand of God, that's been the truth. That's how it happened, play by play by play. This man is a master manipulator, but the fact that he put my kids and he did all of this, I told him I'm coming for you. But that's not a threat. I told him everything that I say to them, see, they can't get me how I get them. But like I told them, I'm associated with some Bloods too. You understand what I'm saying? My cousin, so I know you guys know Maserati Fox, right? From the New Yorkers. I've been hearing him scream.
The Montage.
He's a part. He was with 50 Cent. He's passed
Maserati,
on.
He passed away.
He's passed on. But let me say this: while they were up there screaming, this and that, that is my second cousin. I am around them every day. You understand what I'm saying? When Drop Top was threatening, I no. It's fine. I'm not saying anything along the lines of that, but I just want them to know while they were out there screaming this and that, that's my family. Right? I'm not threatening to do anything. I'm not threatening to say anything because I'm not that type of person. But these people have threatened to send people to my house, and I want them to know who I'm associated with too. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for sure. The unfortunate part is that, as a black woman, when you're in a room and you're around the kings, that's the space that you're supposed to feel most protected. Not vulnerable and a target. And for them to switch up, it's one thing to say, you know what, we not fucking with her. She ain't rocking how we rocking. You know what I mean? We're gonna go ahead and strip her of that badge, don't mod her up, take her off the thing. But to make it a goal to put fear and intimidation on a woman and include her kids is a whole nother ball game.
I employ every woman to, like he told me when he was coming in there and he was telling people to come out of his room, I want every woman and every man to know the story. So you know when you sitting in that room, this is what this man did. And if that's what you stand for, then you're a horrible person too. So every man and every woman that y'all see in that new unstricken mentality know exactly what he's done. They know he has, I didn't violate this man in the sense of I know where they live. I know where all of them live, right? But I didn't say nothing and I didn't do nothing. I didn't go past that. I didn't say nothing. But the fact that you could tell people you sending people to my house, you sending grown men to somebody that ain't even 5'5". I'm not even 5'5". I've never disrespected them. That's crazy.
I never knew.
They're 5'5".
I never knew that he even took it that far. It's one thing to shoot the shit, fuck you, bitch.
Right.
You know, already it's one thing to do that, but when you start actually doing things that incriminate yourself and you bragging about it and you're posting it up,
did somebody pull up? Did somebody actually pull up?
No one pulled up. No one pulled up.
No.
Thank God. But it's the point that he actually was trying to blast this person's information, what he thought to be a correct address, what he thought to be a correct number. So it's dangerous because
I told him it was correct. I told him exactly. That was my whole point. That was my whole point. What if it was? What if the information that you have?
Hold on. Who the fuck is on stage saying that's
No, I said that nigga is all cap.
Oh, he's all cap.
Hey, Reek, what's so wrong with her coming to talk to her brothers and visit her brothers? Like, I don't understand that.
This is all started because I went to visit their room. But keep this in mind, even the people that I went to go chill in their room, he still ain't had the same energy for them as he had for me. These are grown men. I'm not throwing my boys under the bus, but these are men. If you had an issue with a man, I understand that, right? But I'm a woman, y'all. I'm a woman who's never had a beef with God of Kings. I never had a beef with Drop Top, and I never had a beef with Pete. I never had a beef with neither one of these three. We never got into it. I never got into it with God of Kings. I never got into it with Drop Top. I never got into it with Pete. So for them to come this hard, this hard, y'all, is disgusting. It's disgusting to say the least. But like I told them, you got to tread lightly with me. You can say Clubhouse confidential informant. You can say whatever you want to say, but Clubhouse is watching them, and everybody else is too. And I'll leave it like that. You cannot go around threatening people and saying this. I'm a woman. I just want to keep saying this, y'all. This man is mad because I left a room. I left amicably, y'all. I didn't say anything. Nobody knew I left. It would be people coming in the room like, where's Mahogany? Fuck that black bitch. Fuck that dirty bitch. Fuck this bitch. Keep this in mind. We never had an issue. We never had an issue with anything, y'all. Anything. So the fact that they came that hard, I told them this is for everybody that they have disrespected. This is for everybody that they have disrespected. P does not talk without God of Kings right there beside him. He doesn't. He does not say anything. I don't know if he can't. I don't know if he can articulate his words properly. I'm not sure. But I said this to God of Kings in the thing. Why do you always talk for him? My beef was with Pete. My beef was with Pete. But what they thought, y'all, was I was going to leave that room and they were going to dog me out and people weren't going to accept me with open arms like they've been doing. They wanted me to leave this app and fail. That's what they wanted to do. They wanted me to leave this app and not get no numbers. Do y'all mind if I post my link so people can follow, please?
You know, for sure. Y'all make sure y'all hit that link. So now I got the story on how you got there. Now here's the question that we all want to know, because we seen Gotti Gang room get taken over many times.
Yeah.
We've seen other rooms get taken over many times where
all
the admin and leaders, you know, get put down, and the whole club gets actually taken over. How did you go about taking this nigga room over? Like, you know what? Fuck it.
I can't keep saying now. Let me say this. I can't confirm or deny anything. I'm just telling y'all how I'm saying this. Okay. I can't allegedly. I can't confirm or deny anything. You know, I'm too smart for that. But like I told them, so the girl TT was in the room. Like I tell people, I don't have no reason to lie, make this up, or anything like that. She could go on with her story on I'm lying, I'm this, I'm that. But keep this in mind, y'all. The only way to have a room is if you're an admin, correct? You can't just come in a room. I can't just come in 100 ENT and become an admin, correct?
No, you can't.
Unless one of the admins make you an admin, then you can become an admin. But even the leaders can't make nobody no admin.
There you go.
The only admins in our club is me, Wack, and his daughter. So yeah, no one can.
So check this out. So what happened was, she shot me an admin, and then I made my other account an admin.
Got the burner real quick, right?
Allegedly.
Say less. So
everything y'all listen to is all props.
But keep this in mind, though, y'all. Hold on. Let me say this though. Keep this in mind, though. I can't take over a room that I'm already an admin in. Let me say that. It's still my room. It's still, so they can say what they want to say. I was still an admin in the room. So there's no, I can't help it. People are naming me Queen Hova the Takeover. You feel what I'm saying?
Queen Hova
the Takeover. I love it. So I told them at the end of the day, y'all, the point of the matter is, I didn't even want to do this, right? But these men have violated in the worst way, right? You could have did a lot of things to me, but don't involve my kids, because now it's all gloves are off, right? And I tell people, you could do a lot of things to people. You could violate them. You could have posted a video of a fake girl that looked like me. You could have did a lot of things, right? But you don't involve kids. And see, that's where everything, it crossed the line. And the fact that people,
Can I ask you a quick question? Sorry to interrupt you. I just wanted to ask you real quick. So I personally feel like you said, if you didn't do nothing warranted for them to even drag your personal life into this as far as your children, I just want to know what made them snap to that extent, because like I fight the fight for fight. If someone's going to push me, I'm pushing them back. If you stab me, I'm going to try to stab you back. You know what I'm trying to say? So it doesn't fit the punishment, what they did to you, for like how they react towards, like, you know,
I'm telling you what happened. You that's what you gotta ask them. I'm telling you exactly what happened.
You gotta mute your background. There you go.
No, I'm telling you, dictator. It was a dictator who lost somebody and wanted to show his power. It got
there you go.
Exactly. That's what you call a dictator.
I'm telling you this. If you bring up any other woman, there was a girl named Jessica, the same thing happened to, and another woman, and another woman, and another woman. Also, Shakira. So here's the thing. I'm breaking it down. This all happened because I left the room. There was nothing. We've never had a beef. We've never had anything. So when he made the room about the groupie and Mahogany as a Clubhouse, I have back page. That's what pissed me off. That's when the Queen Hova came over. However, we still had no beef, in the sense of we still hadn't even had a direct conversation, is what I'm saying. So there was nothing in between that, outside of the initial incident in M&S's room. But there was nothing in between that. I'm telling you how it went. Some people could say, if you don't have kids, you can't be on an app, you can't do this, you can't do that. But let me also tell you this. I wasn't up here for that. I was up here to promote my business, which I've gotten a lot of business. However, I just so happened to go into a room that I consistently like. The same way I will come into 100 ENT, because I'm a mother has no bearing on anything. It's a lot of mothers and fathers that sit in. It's a lot of mothers and fathers that sit in this room and just get throughout their day. I'm doing orders and I'm getting throughout the day.
Everybody on here is mothers and fathers.
That's what I'm saying. So that's all I'm saying. There was nothing. Nobody could say outside of the people that I got into it because I'm defending myself about being weak. Maybe 3 or 4 people on my hands in the 2 years that I've been up here. So this is what I'm telling. Go ahead.
Well, you know, Mahogany, so being on the app, I've always had mixed feelings about people taking over rooms, right? Taking over a club. But in this situation, I feel different. I feel like, as a woman, that was a good move.
She
and I'm gonna tell you why. Checkmated their ass. And I'm gonna tell you why.
That part.
Because I've been for a long time that the women's voice on this app, and Wack has been promoting a women's club specifically for women, where, you know what I mean? Like, shit, you don't even got to bring the guys on stage. You just bring the women up and let us chime in, you know, where it's really based on women. So when I see a woman actually fight back and not just get bullied and shammed, and just really fight back and just, you know, do her shit, you know, it's commendable. It's completely different, you know, because I don't think anyone that owns a club would agree with someone taking a club. But in this
Hold on,
situation,
let me say this.
hold on, Mahogany.
Okay.
But this situation, they violating your kids. They trying to put out your personal information. Salute to you for taking that shit over. You know what I mean?
Let me say this.
Real
Let me
shit.
say this. I'm
Salute to
reading
you.
the notes, and they're talking about fuck them kids used the dog Wack name. First of all, I don't even know Wack. I said this several times. I'm not even trying to be funny when I say this, y'all. I didn't even know Wack.
Why did they say fuck your kids? And you just, so what if she dog my name? That don't mean fuck her kids.
But let me say this though. This is how you know they're trying to add something else. I don't even Wack. I promise I'm not being disrespectful when I say this. I didn't know who you were, right? I didn't know who you were. I've never.
Oh, Mahogany, you know. Oh, Mahogany, you know. You just probably know me by Redwood, though. You know, we beefing, you know. Redwood and Mahogany, you know. But you know.
Hell no.
You know.
I'm just saying, at the end of the day, like they making it out like they're talking about I'm trying to be super they talking about I'm just trying to be super innocent.
Who's that? You talking about people in the comments? Who's saying that? People in the comments?
People in the comments.
Don't worry about that. Mahogany. Mahogany over here, we work a little different. We got a thing. We got a whole clique called Goo Gang 100. They Dro gonna get them down there. Don't worry about them comments. Handle the thing. They'll deal with them. We got a whole division that just deal with comments.
And we would all smoke. We petty.
Don't worry about that. We got a whole division
as a motherfucker
that deals with the comments over here.
Yeah,
so
I'm just like you.
Don't let that distract you. Don't let that distract
you. I'm not.
We would all smoke, Wack. Our brothers would all smoke.
Yeah.
I'm just like it's you. Even for the people that are just like you are this bitch and you are that bitch. You don't even know me. I don't know how you can have so much ill will against somebody you don't even know. And
well, that's when you know you're doing something right.
That's a fact. And let me tell you what I tell them all the time, right? This sis right here graduated from Duke University, honey. She's very smart. And the fact that I masterminded and I did all of this, let me say this.
Mental stimulation.
Period. And the fact that, let me tell you what's bothering them, right? That a Southern, but let me talk my shit. Because I'm tired of them trying to play me like I'm a victim.
Talk your shit,
I'm tired of them trying to play me like I'm a weak person and I'm this. I graduated from Duke University in 2006, right? And the problem is they just mad that I masterminded a whole thing and I made this whole Queen Hova. That's what they mad about. They mad that a black woman from the country, like they said, masterminded and had the whole Clubhouse talking about mahogany for a week or two. That's what they mad about. That's what they mad about.
That's a fact. That's a fucking fact.
Because I'm gonna tell them just like this. 25%, 25% of them motherfuckers hate me. Guess what? But 75 of them motherfuckers love me. And I'll take that any day. So you can say what you want to say, but guess what? Off the strength of them posting me, it got me more motherfucking sales. It got me more motherfucking recognition. Yeah. I had a club that had 200 members, damn near gonna be at 5. Y'all please go follow Cutting Up with Mahogany. Please, everybody in this room. But I told them this how you run a number up. This how you run a bag up. So while they was over there preaching, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to push the culture forward, them niggas was disrespecting women. Them niggas was doing all of this. And you can say what you want to say and you can do what you want to do. But I tell them I'm not worried about anything. I sleep great at night. And I just would like to say this. The same way you coming at a female, I want you to come at them niggas like that. You can't, because you can't show me. They don't want to do that. Show me hard. But you can't show me your heart.
They
and
get quiet.
You can't be bully. You can't bully a woman, right? That's just weird to me. I want you to bully them men. How you trying to bully me?
Everybody go check out Unstricken on Broadway. Y'all go check the replay. Unstricken on Broadway.
Hold on real quick. Mahogany.
Huh?
You said you was people with FO, with Fox. You was people from North Carolina?
Say that again.
Fox, you said you was his people from North Carolina?
Maserati. Yeah, I'm from North Carolina. Yeah.
I'm saying. You said you was Maserati people, right? Fox.
Yep.
From North Carolina down there, his people down there?
Yep. Went to school with his sister Pookie. Yep.
Yeah. Nah, I know that.
That's my family. That's right. But see, nobody knows. But see, this I came
down there with him one time. Where y'all at in NC.
So look at my I mean, they already posted where I am, but these are my cousins. These are my blood cousins. So these are my blood, y'all. Blood. So keep this in mind. He was up there. His family was down here where I'm at. Do you understand what I'm saying? All of my family, people got to understand, just because you up north, half of your family was in the South. Do you understand what I'm saying? Half the family was in the South. Half of them was in the South. So I'm telling you, what they were saying was, she's this Southern belle. She lives in a small country town. She don't know no better. She don't do this. She got
they
this.
didn't know you was connected. They didn't know you was connected.
They didn't know I was connected. They didn't know I was connected.
Niggas, man, are just dumb.
How would they know? Them niggas don't even leave their neighborhood.
No, hey, I'm glad that you fighting back. I'm glad that you did what you did. You know, like I said, man, the women, you know, the men, we dominate the app in regards to voices, spaces. So when I see a woman do some shit and she strike back and she, you know what I mean, hit them where it hurt, that's some good shit. You know what I mean? Because
he ended the war.
It's just unfortunate that a space that you supposed to feel safe in, they calling you a black bitch and this, that, and the third, and he promotes Wack. This dude promotes black unity, black this, hip hop.
Nah, dude,
no. She said, hold on. Let me respond to this real quick. It's not even about we went to school. We did go to school, sis, but I'm family. Check the receipts. Check the receipts. I had somebody on the phone with me when I was talking to my mother. Check the receipts. I'm absolutely family. I'm actually so close to family. I'm the second cousin. Now, I never said I hung with him. I never said anything like that. I said that was my second cousin, and I grew up with his sister and brother. Do you understand what I'm saying? So check the receipts. Check the receipts. That's what I implore you to do.
You don't got to prove nothing to nobody, Mahogany. Wack, what was you going to say? Because you done had some back and forth with that dude P a few times about black people and development and hip-hop.
He's an opportunist, right? So what he'd do, he'd come in, you know, he the worst kind of black dude, right? He'd come in and he'd like come in as a friend, but the whole time, right, he just want to get up under you, figure something out about you, stand on the side of you, see if he can get some of your followers to follow him, and then you'll look up and he'll create a false narrative to slander the very black person's name that he was just sitting there benefiting from. That's his get at him. So what I did, how I handled him, I totally just ignored him. Blocked him, wouldn't go to his space. And once I did that, he didn't have no more power. So, you know, he looked at me like he did that with Mahogany, had her on stage. She was beneficial, setting up, you know, the stage, setting up links, doing a lot of the work. And then the minute he felt like he didn't need her no more, he tapped into whatever she did. He cut her throat, but it just came back on it.
That's what kind of happened with Christian Knife too. Like, that's what I was just about to say. You took the words out my mouth. Same thing with Christian Knife. Same shit with fucking Reek.
Definitely did that to Will.
Look, I want to let y'all know I got the GPS.
Salute, Big Will.
Too. I got the info.
Fucked up that these content creators do that shit to people that they know work their club, built up the club, got the numbers up, was in and out the shit 24 hours, 24/7. You know, the club going
good. You can kind of see it though.
That's fucked up.
Look, you can see it. I'm gonna tell y'all, anytime you in somebody's room, right, and they constantly on my, I, my, you may want to get the fuck away from them. Because any minute, when they think they didn't got the max out of you, me and Reek been through it already with them little dudes over there. With the little gremlin dudes. I call them the gremlins. I don't even call them clothes. Right? Soon as they think, they'll try to ball your ass up and throw you away. That's why this platform we on now, right? That's why I hold everybody accountable. Ain't no way to talk to Wack. It's all our motherfucking rules. Y'all know what's right or wrong. Y'all make a decision. Even if it's the wrong decision, we come back to the round table and we fix it. But, you know, any of them dudes like that, because a lot of those people never been in position. I've been in position pretty much all my life, whatever I was doing. Whatever I was doing, I was in position. So I'm not power tripping. I don't fiend for this shit. I really want to pass it and administrate it off and let's break this shit up. I'd rather there's 10 of us doing something because there's a lot less on me anyway. I'd rather sit back and oversee it and watch everybody grow. But those type of people, You want to get away from them because they're going to turn on you for sure. They're going to turn.
So Wack, let me ask you
we
a question.
appreciate you shining this light on sis, y'all. We appreciate y'all 100.
Oh, for sure. So Wack, let me ask you a question. Man. So I know you've been on the app longer than me, and I know me and you, we both don't agree with people taking people's clubs over. We done talked about that. Somebody need to mute their mic. We don't agree with people taking people's clubs over because we done talked about that. Like, damn, Gotti, why they took your club over? Like,
well, I'm gonna be real. When some was a renegade club, that was a renegade.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, at the end of the day, she was a part of the club. So, you know, it ain't like she came in on some outside shit. Come to find out, they give Chuck a bad name too. He had started that club and allowed Gotti to run it. And what Gotti do? Gotti started cutting his throat. I guess he forgot that it was really Chuck's club. Like it runs to the Chuck, right? You know, some of these motherfuckers is crazy. It's just insanity, right? You know what I mean? So, end of the day, I don't think she took. I just think she took control of it. I think she did what she was supposed to do. It was a motherfucker drunk driving. You know what I'm saying? And she got the nigga to pull over. She told him to pull over, and somehow he stepped outside the car, and you know, and she took control of the steering wheel. I'd rather she driving than the motherfucker drunk. She driving sober. You know what I mean? A sane mind. So, you know, P trying to keep it quiet over there because he got a loud mouth, boy, when he doing something.
No, what it is. I mean, what it is he know that I got a personal phone call from Clubhouse. Not many people could get a personal phone call.
Yeah.
But I got a personal phone call from them when I said what happened to my children, and like I told them, they thought that. I mean, I think everybody just in their mind essentially thought. I mean, just to be honest, that you was just gonna run me off, right? Drop Top said it quite a few times. I'm gonna run that bitch off the internet. That's what he said. And I said, I'll be damn, man. I've been here every day, still chilling.
Yeah, that ain't going. You know, man, we gotta respect the fact that we come from women. We come from a woman. We come from a female, right? And like they deal with shit different than us, but that don't mean they won't deal with it. Just because they may not be as boisterous or as loud about how they dealing with it, don't mean you can play them stupid if you want. Majority of us on this floor grew up in a household that had to be that was navigated by a female alone, because it was a single parent household. So
that's a fact.
We ain't got to stop thinking that you know our women is stupid and don't know what's going on, man. You gotta stop doing that shit. You know, I know I definitely I know better. Like I ain't shit. I'd rather make an enemy out of all the males than the females.
And but see, here's the thing, I'm a peaceful person. I'm a lover, right? So I wasn't trying to have no beef with nobody, but I think they underestimated, but I'm tough. That's all it is. I'm tough,
you just
y'all.
did it the way you
tough and shit. That's it. I'm not ducking him. And I tried to duck it. But I'm gonna tell you this. I tried to duck it because I just said, man, I've been chilling. But these men, if they would have just kept it to me, then it would have been okay. So then you in the room, he talking about, then they made up a lie, like they got him and Gotti Kings got arrested. So why didn't Drop Top get arrested if all two of y'all got arrested? Like, make it make sense. You can't keep going around with the narrative. Allegedly, they didn't though. They didn't. But allegedly, but they didn't. So that's what I'm saying. You can't go around. So what he wanted to do was he wanted to paint a narrative like, oh, she calls the cops, she calls this. Well, nigga, make whatever narrative you want to make. Like I tell people all the time. Nope. Let me tell you what they did. They said if I would have been portrayed myself as to be a street chick or something like that, that's different. But I told them I ain't even never been to jail. I don't know how to spell jail. I don't like the way it smell. I don't like the way it looks. I'm not fucking with it, right? I'm not anything. I'm just trying to be a productive Black woman in society and make all the money I could make. So my kids don't have to work for nothing. And my kids work for me. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to put my children on payrolls. My kids' credit is good. That's absolutely correct. So while they get up every day, no shots to nobody, but while they get up every day, I go to sleep and I make money in my sleep, and I wake up making money. So they can say what they want to say, but they've heard me multiple times doing tape and doing everything because I hustled and did this shit by myself. So while they going around saying this and saying that about me, I was an asset to that team, because before that they wasn't getting no money. I'm a hustler. I know how to make money. So when he wasn't getting no cash apps, I was hustling and getting that for him. I'm a computer genius. Let me also say that. I'm a computer genius. I could do anything on a fucking computer. You understand what I'm saying? So while they was out there trying to play me, I went to school for it. You understand what I'm saying? So while they was out there trying to play me, oh, she a dumbass, she from Jacksonville, North Carolina. You damn right, but my credentials say I'm from the motherfucking moon. You hear me? I know how to do anything you can think of. So they was out there trying to play me, period. While they was out there trying to play me and dog me and say what they want to say, checkmate. Check fucking mate. And you still didn't run me off the app. I'm still here. I'm still here.
Nurse Nikki, they only try to bully her when she by herself. They don't try that when she with her brothers.
Every time.
Don't try Mahogany, bro. She's gonna take your page. What the fuck? Y'all niggas is tripping. Allegedly, mama.
I'm just telling them. I just got so fed up, y'all. I just couldn't believe it. Like I can't believe that they violated so bad and they just posted kids. And the fact that people are like, I would never do that. I mean, even to this day, and I know what each one of their children look like. They don't think I do, but it's so many people that don't like them that they are just sending me information like crazy, y'all. And I still wouldn't stoop that low. I still wouldn't do it.
Amazing, Mahogany.
That's a fact.
NFT coming soon. NFT coming soon.
Wack,
I'm just
wild.
playing. I'm just playing.
But guess what? And I commend you too for still working your way back up, not letting it sweat, not letting it defeat you, not letting it do nothing, and you gonna make a bag off of it. I told him.
No, that ain't happening. None of the females on this floor, ain't now female on this floor, ain't get no losses.
But let me
we
tell
going
you
to
this,
war
though.
for ours.
Let me tell you this.
Right or wrong, I don't give a fuck what they
apparently
did.
I joined the wrong team, but I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say apparently, but I'm gonna say this though. That defamation of character is something sick. So they can play with it they want to. I told y'all I went to school for this. So while they going around saying they street niggas, I'm a book smart person. Defamation of character is everything. It's everything. So you may try to win one way, but as soon as you utter Mahogany's name in a crazy way, see, y'all see, I chose my words very carefully in what I say and how I move and how I do everything. I ain't Queen Hova to take over.
Mahogany, who was that in your PTR though?
Oh, that's just the
her natural element.
Well, yeah, I could post a picture of me. I'm cute. That's another thing.
I was just wondering because I was tripping off the artwork on it. I didn't know if that was a real photo shoot.
No.
Yeah, that should remind me of like that's a warrior sister right there.
I am a warrior.
No, it gave me that, looking at it. I didn't know. I was like, that was a hell of a photo shoot.
Hold on, Nurse Nigga. It's not a lot of us ain't doing that. It's not a lot of us doing that. It's not a lot of us disrespecting the black queens. It's not a lot of us doing. And be honest. On this app, you don't got a lot of rooms that's doing that. We respect.
That's Sylvester. That's why I told Sylvester he got to stop doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Be better. I'm gonna be better.
There's only certain like there's really, you know what I'm saying? There's only a select few that aim at black women. You know what I'm saying? That's why we do dope ass rooms to
ones.
No, it's weird for them to do it, but I'm gonna reset the room real quick because we do got a packed room, and I do want to share the cutting up with Mahogany Club. Everybody mute up. Hey, check this out. Hey, welcome to the 100 NT show on the Clubhouse app. If you're new to the room, welcome. This is the 100 NT show. Hey, if you on stage and the artist would like to come up or you want to stay on stage, don't act bougie. Show the room some love and go up top. Hit the greenhouse. Join the club. Follow the moderators on stage. Man, y'all y'all see the title, man. Y'all see what the fuck going on, man. Mahogany takes over Unstricken Mentality. We do got Queen Hova the takeover. Y'all see that link right there, man. Cutting up with Mahogany. Everybody do this right now, man. Go ahead and click that link. Boom. It says go to link and go ahead and hit join club. Make sure we built this up, man. The sister came on here to tell her truth, man. She ain't really came here to slander that because that's an old situation, but she did come and keep it 100, and we got to respect that, man. You already know we got Wack 100 in the building. We got the whole 100 ENT show audience in the building, the Google in the building, and we in here building, man, finding out, man, how it happened, what was the whole fallout. If you know who P is a very disrespectful person that claims to love black people in hip hop.
He
claims he claims he loves hip hop. He claims he's all about the culture. He claims he loves the people. He claims that he's all about unity. And every chance he gets, he backstabs someone. He's backstabbed me. He's backstabbed Wack. And apparently he's backstabbed Queen Hova as well. So we see what this dude is about. If you see that dude, stay out of his way. He's a dangerous dude. He plays dangerous games. And, you know, what goes around comes around. I'm a firm believer on that. What you put out, nigga, it's going to come back to you. Know that. It does. That's just how the universe works. Right. So, hey, you know, it is what it is. Universal justice. Universal justice. That's a fact. That's a fact. So everyone, make sure you hitting that cutting up with Mahogany. So when she opens up the club, so Mahogany, can you let us know what goes on in this room? What can we expect? Yeah, let us know who your admin is and what y'all doing for the app at Cutting Up with Mahogany.
Definitely. Cutting Up with Mahogany. It's for everybody, but you know, I'm pro women. I'm pro women in everything. We talk about pretty much everything, how we could boss up, how we could make ourselves better, how we can make ourselves better for black men, how black and brown men, I'm going to say that. How I mean, just everything. We're talking about sex, we're talking about love, we're talking about hurt, we're talking about everything. I'm just a vibe. I mean, I'm just going to say that I'm just a vibe. I bring good vibes to people. I love everybody. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm here for the empowerment of women, black and brown women. I feel like, you know, a lot of we've been so defeated, we've been so hurt, we've been so just everything. We've been knocked the fuck down, we've been everything. And I'm here like to let every woman know that I ain't that woman. I'm gonna support you in everything you do. I'm not jealous. I'm not everything. I'm bigging up my sisters, black and brown, and that's what it is. Men, come listen, come vibe with us. But it's unisex, but definitely I'm pro women.
Yo, so listen, everybody, your room is unrestricted mentalities group, or what is it? Another word, right?
Yeah, but I don't follow that. Follow Cutting Up with Mahogany.
You changed it?
No, remember, it's still the same.
He opened up a new room.
Yeah, it's a new room. This is Cutting Up with Mahogany. That's my room directly.
What are you doing with the unrestricted?
So it's still
I'm tearing the walls up in that motherfucker currently, my OG. I'm ripping the copper out that motherfucker,
pissing on the couch.
Floors.
That's a fact.
So what's your plan for that room?
I shit it on the pillows.
I let my brothers do. So that's my thing. So keep this in mind. My intention was never to I never went into a situation of wanting to take anything or be an admin or anything like that, right? So my thing was,
see, sister, this the problem. This is why I gotta stop you. This is reason why men be looking at y'all the way we look at y'all. Wow. Hey, listen. Once that motherfucker launched that torpedo, the war is on. Ain't no pulling it back. Once it's on, it's on. When we ride out, when you ride out, ain't no turning back. So ain't
haven't turned back. So listen to what I'm saying. I still was in that room. I still don't have a problem, but you got to think that's not my brand, meaning that's not the brand I wanted to build on. I took my own thing and I built Cutting Up with Mahogany. Now, do I still be in that room, still politicking, still doing whatever? Yeah, but that's mostly my bros that be in there. My whole objective is to cut up with Mahogany, right? I want.
Okay, so what are you gonna do? My question is, what you gonna do with the room? Cause I can make it an unrestricted mentality 100 room. Like, what you doing? What we doing?
There it goes. We need that.
I told
You need to put round table behind that too.
What we doing?
We fucking that.
I'm saying what we doing. Like,
make Wack a admin so he can open it up.
No, listen. What we doing? Like, 'cause you just sit in the room. That's real estate. That's real estate on the floor.
We gotta talk about something in the back then. That's what we gotta do. Grandmama business owner.
Oh, I ain't tripping.
Yeah,
everybody go check out Unstricken on Broadway. Unstricken on Broadway.
Let's turn that shelter into a high rise.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
But if he come back to the app, won't he be still an admin in that room? If they give him his account back?
No.
Nah, we got, we got, it's a movement going on right now. So, we're gonna do something. Let's do it. Let's not just motherfucking did a takeover and then it's just prime real estate sitting. Nah, let's build it.
You need to take everybody that motherfucker don't like every real, people that run these rooms and make them admins. Them niggas gonna be tight.
Okay, but I heard, but ain't no real followers in there. Didn't you remove those or something?
His followers is still there. That's the original people who were following the room. So when
he stripped that too.
No, but it was 2,500. But I just stopped at that point. Like I'm just
2,500.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
Yeah, 2,500. But at this point, it's 500 right now because I.
Listen, this is all I'm saying.
We do that shit on a slow day.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
Wack,
that's the trap house, Wack. That's my trap house, Wack.
We gonna turn it. Yeah, I ain't tripping. Let's turn it into something. Yeah, we don't just sit it because my whole mission is because I see he went and started another unrestricted mentality room just without the other words. I see it, right?
And every time he open that motherfucker up, I'll open the other one up.
Yeah, my thing is just to outrun that one. So I ain't tripping. Whoever the bros are that been there, who went through the bullshit, they can remain there. I'm saying let's build the motherfucker. Let's grow it. I ain't tripping. You know what I mean? Shit, in one way or another, whoever it is.
That's a round table meeting right there. That's a round table meeting.
Big up to the round table. So, baby.
But I appreciate y'all letting me,
you welcome over here.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all.
You can always come pull up. We definitely looking forward to seeing you. Just come pull up and visit. We definitely gonna come visit you.
Bring me on the stage. I'll be bougie. Bring me on the stage.
No, everybody know who you are now.
No, literally every room I go into, I'm like, oh man, it's either gonna be real good, it's gonna be real bad. But I'm gonna tell you something, y'all. The love outweigh the hate. It may be a few that can't stand me. But when I tell y'all, I appreciate the fuck out of y'all. I never cussed so much in my life in these past few weeks. I'm serious because I'm not really a cusser, but I have been blowing it out the window. But I'm gonna tell you this: I want to just shout out everybody that has fucking supported me in the back channel, even the people that still sit in that room but still send me comments on what he's saying and that's still loyal to me. And shout out to them. Shout out to the people that didn't turn when they could have because they was weak as hell. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Shout out to them people that was still loyal to me and said, listen, Mahogany, shit gonna be what it's gonna be. When they involved your kids, I was out of there. Shout out to them niggas like that. Shout out to them niggas that said, I'm a parent before anything, and you can violate her grown ass, but you can't violate no kids. Shout out to them niggas. Shout out to them niggas that stayed down, and that's what it is. You talk a good game. Oh, I went to jail and I did this and I stayed down. Them niggas is weak for that. If you got a daughter, you got a fucking son, and you sitting on the side of a man that's talking about pedophilia and you talking about nasty stuff and you think it's funny, then you're sick. You're sick to go home. You're sick to go home and still sit with your kids knowing that can happen to you. That's sick.
Now, Mahogany, these things that you're saying, it wouldn't be right for me not to ask. If I needed you to provide me proof for these accusations you putting on this man, you could send them to my DM on IG. Or is there any proof available, or are we just taking your word?
Let me say this: Clubhouse has all of the information. That's why they got clipped. Now I do have some, but they've deleted the replays. If you go catch the replays, you can. But let me also say this: I don't know if Wack has pull like this or whatever. I'm not saying he don't. but Clubhouse is the one that has the full audio because Clubhouse hit me up and played it. Now I have clips here and there, but as far as the Queen Hova and them saying, I have the clip of them posting my kids. That's I videotaped that.
Yeah. PTRs of them with your old phone number, your old address. Like you do have proof because I would hate for us to hear this and just trust your word and never see anything.
Listen, you can go on YouTube right now. It's still up there. You can go on YouTube right now. That's the
Nah, yeah, Reek. It was all over the place, Reek.
Oh no. I'm not saying it wasn't, but as a host and a person interviewing, my job is to dissect both sides of it. I wouldn't want someone to just take the person's word without asking, is that available? So long as that's available.
Not only, let me tell you this, I have screenshots of them posting my pictures, my kids' pictures up. The video is up, everything I've said. I mean, you hear the people in here.
Wait, who?
Everybody, they have posted my pictures. They posted my kids' pictures. They posted a video of name, address, phone number, picture, things like that. And I'm currently talking to YouTube as we speak too, just so they know. So if you want to try anything else, but at the end of the day, absolutely, I have proof of all of that. And I mean, you hear people on the stage saying they seen it. You know what I mean?
The ops definitely seen it. We seen it. We support you, Mahogany.
I appreciate the ops.
The round table supports you too.
You already know.
Y'all make my heart smile for real because I'm telling y'all, this has been like hell on wheels. You feel what I'm saying? These niggas have lied on my name. They have did everything, but I have all proof that they would need. They can't take nothing back. They have said videos. They said allegedly they put people in trunks, I guess referring that they were going to put me and my kids in a trunk. I've heard it on replays. And see, here's the thing. When I tell people to send me stuff, because I still have spies over there, don't just tell me what they say. I want you to send me where can I find it in the clip. Because if I can't find it in the clip, then I feel like you playing both sids. And I don't trust people like that, especially after everything that went down. I've had so many people. Absolutely. I've had so many people friend request me on my Instagram, friend request me on my Facebook. Y'all, they must think I'm stupid. They've had random people reach out to me, wave me down. People want to know, oh, can I chop it up with you? Can I see you? Can I do this? I guess they think I'm stupid.
What I told you, Mahogany, what I told you when me and you spoke, what I told you, I was like, don't trust nobody. I understand you got certain people. I was like, yo, do not trust a motherfucking soul. Even though you still got your people, you still need to keep them extra 4 eyes open for everything else that's coming around. Full circle 360, my nigga.
Absolutely. He said it. He said it because I have people coming out of nowhere.
So before we wrap this room up, Cutting Up with Mahogany is currently at 525 members. If you are in this room, you on stage, you in the audience, you at your job, right? I need everyone to hit that link. And I need everyone to stop speaking when I'm speaking, interrupting. Please hit that link. Go to link, join club. Join club. We can't say that we support and that we rock it with Mahogany and she right and this, that, and the third. And we can't say we sympathize with her situation as a woman and not join the club. Not support that what she got going on. She's made her break from a bad situation. So to show her that we really support her moving forward, not just support the negativity surrounded behind it, but support the positivity that she's trying to grow from it, hit that motherfucking link. All that fake love, all that giving flowers and clapping your hands, but you don't want to support her club and build that shit up so she can start doing what she doing there is weird. So if you rock with her and you support what she got going on and it's genuine, hit the link right now before we wrap this up. Shout out to Keeping It a Buck. Shout out to the Round Table. Shout out to the Ops. Shout out to the 100 ENT Show. Good Burger. Goo Gang. Shout out to the 100 Latinx ENT. Right? This is what we do in this room. We bring everybody in here. If I see you and I'm down there in the goo, I bring y'all up. Y'all see me inviting people up. This is how we keep this type of shit going on. But we got to genuinely support each other. Not just when it comes to a negative title. Not just when it comes to, you know what I mean, talking about some beef. Support when it's positive shit going on too. The same way y'all filled up this room to hear what the hell happened. When Mahogany opens up her room, Cutting Up with Mahogany, I expect anyone that's not in a room already busy doing something to go in there and support. If you roam the hallway looking for a space to come in and chill out. Real shit. Mahogany, we definitely appreciate you coming in, telling your story. I'm definitely gonna come in there and pull up. It's always entertaining, you know what I mean, on this app, all the different personalities, and I can tell you got a personality of your own. You have your own voice, your own name, and shit. Apparently, you got your own room now. So, you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody. Right now, it's 1:19 on the West Coast. I'm going to be going on Instagram Live at 2 o'clock. That's in 40 minutes. I got some announcements to make. I'm going to address some of the shit that people been saying. So this is CEO Reek. If you don't follow me on Instagram already, make sure you hit my bio right now. Hit that link, because in 40 minutes, I'm finna address all this shit. I'm going to go live.
Oh, are you gonna address not following us back?
There you go. There you go.
This is for
Instagram.
I'm address every damn thing, and I'm gonna bring motherfuckers on the live. You want to come on live? I'm gonna bring you on. I'm addressing shit. Shit's getting figured out today. I'm tired of responding to comments and on stage. Oh man, Wack talk to you like, well, guess what? I'm gonna address all this shit, man, at 2 o'clock, man, in 40 minutes. So if you give a flying fuck and you just ain't into trolling and you really got some, you know what I mean, you really want to hear what the fuck going on, then make sure that you hit my account right there and follow me on Instagram at CEO Reek the Sneak.
Hey, yo,
you gonna get all of
it. Man.
Hey, yo, hey, shout out to Late Night 100 ENT. We had another good session last night, man. Another session going up tonight. 9 p.m. You know what I'm saying? We running it up.
Yeah.
Over the late night. I already know the motherfucking deal. 100 ENT late nights.
Yeah, rest in peace, Maserati Fox, Westside Merrick Dumb
Rest in peace. I appreciate that. Thank y'all.